World Food India 2025, co-hosted by Vietnam Trade Office, Embassy of Vietnam in India. This year's theme, India-Vietnam collaboration on sustainability and net zero food processing, speaks directly to the future of food. Both India and Vietnam are not only leaders in agriculture and food processing, but also champions of sustainable growth, innovation, and global food security. Today's session, we will highlight Vietnam's strategic priorities, explore opportunities for bilateral partnerships, and showcase success stories from enterprise who are building sustainable growth ecosystem. Allow me to extend my warm welcome to Mr. Bui, Trade Counselor, Embassy of Vietnam in India, representatives from ITPC, Ho Chi Minh City, and our distinguished speakers and business leaders from India and Vietnam. It is now my honor to invite Mr. Bui, Trade Counselor, Embassy of Vietnam in India, to deliver his remarks. Mr. Bui. I would like to invite former Ambassador Amrinder Katwa to the stage. Dr. Gaurav Gupta, Founder President, GTTCI. Mrs. Rekha Sharma, Founder Marketing Assistance and Resource Support, Mars. Mr. Luc Pham, Chairman Vietnam Food. Okay. Mr. Ryan, Export Manager Bao Hong Food. Ms. Mai Thi, Sales Director, My Phone Food. Mr. Victor Wu, Director, Unicorn Food. Thank you all for joining us today. Now, may I request Mr. Bui to deliver the opening remarks. Mr. Bui, thank you.
Thank you very much. So, Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. It's my great honor and privilege to welcome you all to the Vietnam Country section at World Food India 2025. Today's theme, India-Vietnam collaboration on sustainability and net zero food processing reflect not only the world challenges we face, but also the shared aspiration of our two countries. First of all, I would like to express my sincere to Ministry of Food Processing India and Vicky, Ernst & Young, and for organizer the World Food India 2025. And I also extend our sincere thanks to owner partner for granting Vietnam an honor of being the focus country for this event. World Food India has established itself as one of the world's leading platforms for investment, promotion, innovation, and international cooperation in the food processing sector. Over 80 countries and 1,500 exhibitors and 1,000 of delegates participating this year. Vietnam is proud to be here, showcasing our dynamic food and beverage sector and exploring new opportunities for collaboration. India and Vietnam enjoy a long-standing partnership, strengthened by cultural ties, growing trade, and mutual trust. In the field of agriculture and food processing, our cooperation have immense potential. Vietnam is among a world top exporter of rice, pepper, cashew, seafood, while India is the top export, while India is home of largest consumer market and rapid advancing food processing technologies. Together, we can create sustainable, innovative, and resilient supply chain that benefit not only our two countries, but also global food security. Today's session brings together distinguished policymakers, business leaders, and experts from both sides to discuss how we can advance toward sustainable food processing and net zero commitment. I am confident that the insight shared will shape the practical cooperation and open new avenue for trade and investment. Before begin, I would like to thank our eminent speaker for joining us today. We are very honored to have Excellency Amarandra Kautam, former DG of ICCR, Minister of External Affairs. He is very familiar with Vietnam, so thank you very much, sir, for accepting our invitation. We have Gaurav Gupta-ji. He's the founder, president of GTCCR. He also visited Vietnam many times. We also, Rika Sakma, he just visited Vietnam just beginning of September. So we will heard from experience she had in Vietnam. And many others. From Vietnamese side, we have distinguished speaker and leader from many Vietnamese company. And we also honored to have representative from ITBC, represented by Madam Chang and Mr. Minh, who also joined our session today. So, ladies and gentlemen, your participation is strong testament to the importance of Vietnam-India collaboration in food and food processing. So with that, now I would like to open for session for all speakers to discuss the cooperation between Vietnam. And I thank you very much, Mr. Seng also. He also very close to Vietnam. He is the chairman of ICIB. Right? He also leading some delegation to Vietnam and look forward to welcome in Vietnam very soon. So with that, so thank you very much and look forward to fruitful discussion today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bui. Now let us hear from our distinguished speakers. To begin, may I invite former Ambassador, Mr. Amendra Katwa, former Indian diplomat, to share his perspective on the strategic and cultural ties that bind India and Vietnam.
Good afternoon. Greetings to Trade Councillor and Trade and Industry representative from Vietnam and our friends. Besides being a diplomat, I have worked almost 16 years in Udyog Bhavan, Commerce Ministry. Therefore, what I am going to tell you today is basically this subject one can talk for days. But when we are talking about Vietnam, say Vietnam produces lots of agricultural products. Almost 12% of GDP is agricultural products. And when you list it out, whether it's rice, coffee, cashew nuts, pepper, tea, fruits, maize, cassava, sweet potato, groundnut, vegetable, etc., the basket is very wide. In fact, 2024, Vietnamese export was almost $63 billion, the agricultural exports. And the variety of fruits, India is one of the largest consumer and importer of fruits. Say from jackfruit, from durian, from rambutan, almost all variety of fruits are produced by Vietnam. India's import from Vietnam in the agricultural sector is about $16 billion. Mostly coffee, cashew mainly, pepper, tea. Now our topic is, let me talk about like India. As far as agriculture is concerned, India's food grain production is almost 332 million tons and our exports almost 48.15 billion. Lots of scales of similarity exist between India and Vietnam. But as far as the import is concerned, India can, one, import more from Vietnam. Two, India can import from Vietnam for third country exports to Middle East and Africa. Three, this collaboration needs to be reviewed because in some segments, imports have not come to the limit we expect. And now let me come to the subject. When you are talking about net zero food processing theme, it involves a holistic strategy for food processing industry to dramatically reduce its carbon footprint. You know about the Paris Agreement, sustainability. The issue is that each of the countries must take 4 or 5 steps. One, you must establish a baseline carbon footprint for the nation as a whole, whether it is India, whether it is Vietnam. Two, identify and implement reduction opportunities. That is the carbon reduction opportunities. Three, reducing waste throughout the supply chain. Four, potentially purchasing carbon offsets to achieve overall carbon neutrality. Why I am saying this, that these strategies, whether it is energy transition, whether it is waste reduction and circulation, whether it is sustainable sourcing, whether it is digitalization and innovation, whether it is supply chain integration. In each of these, as trade and industry, you also can play a lead role, enhancing cooperation between India and Vietnam. There are lots of industries or equipments and technology which are available in India, and there are, say, Vietnam, agriculture spread is increasing. When we are talking about agricultural production, we are also talking about agricultural waste. We are talking about emission. We are talking about carbon footprint. We are also talking about pressure from the developed countries. All these things need to be discussed bilateral level as well as with the help of the trade and industry which are operating between the two countries. And when we are talking about this strategy, what should be our methodology? We must have access to the current carbon footprint. What is really happening? How we have to study them? How two countries can talk between them that where I lack technology or I'm under pressure. Second, identify and prioritize opportunities. That is, pinpoint and prioritize opportunities for carbon reduction with operations and wider supply chain. Then third, implement reduction strategies. Deploy energy efficiency improvement strategy, waste reduction strategy, adoption of renewable energy strategy. That is renewable energy when I'm talking about, here lots of collaboration we can do bilaterally between India and Vietnam. Then monitor and report. The biggest problem to develop this kind of cooperation is regular monitoring and reviewing at 3 levels, at government level, at trade ministry and agricultural ministry level, and at the trade and industry level, chambers of commerce and industry, people who are doing business between the two countries. These 3 processes must be simultaneous and it must increase. That will help both the countries. Then the last is address residual emissions. That is remaining emissions that cannot be eliminated. For that, we can offset measures like purchasing carbon credits. Here also, India and Vietnam can talk. Because Paris Agreement is favorable to developed countries. As far as our countries are concerned, we have to depend on agriculture, we have to increase our supply value chain, we have to increase our products and exports. In this, we will have problem for which India and Vietnam must set up this mechanism to continue discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Next, I welcome Dr. Gaurav Gupta, Founder President, GTTCI, to highlight the role of diplomacy, chamber, and technology in shaping this partnership.
Thank you, Madam Soma. Very good evening. It is a privilege to be here today at Vietnam's Focus Country Session at World Food India 2025. I sincerely thank the Embassy of Vietnam and the Investment and Trade Promotion Center of Ho Chi Minh City for hosting this important discussion. Special thanks and acknowledgement to Mr. Bui, Head of Trade Office, along with First Secretaries, Ms. Tran and Ms. Yen, who have been doing excellent work to strengthen India-Vietnam trade ties. Their efforts have brought our business communities closer and made much collaboration possible. India and Vietnam have always shared a relationship of trust and friendship. Today, as we look at the food processing sector, we see both opportunities and responsibilities. Opportunity because our two countries have strong complementaries in agriculture and processing. Responsibilities because the world now expects us to make the sector more sustainable, efficient, and aligned with net zero commitments. Our partnership can move forward in these three main ways. First, sharing innovation and technology. India has strength in renewable energy used in food parks, waste to energy models, and digital supply chains. Vietnam is advanced in sustainable aquaculture and organic production. By combining this, we can create better solutions. Number two, building investments and joint ventures. India's large consumer base and Vietnam's efficient production system offer natural ground for collaboration in areas like packaging, cold storage, and plant-based foods. Number third, empowering farmers. True sustainability must reach the grassroots. By sharing models of cooperatives, rural innovation, and farmer inclusion, we can ensure that the benefits of progress reach those who need it most. Friends, sustainability and net zero are no longer distant goals. They are urgent needs, and India and Vietnam can lead together by showing their economic growth and environmental responsibilities. They can go hand in hand. On behalf of GTCI, I assure you that we will continue to work with the Embassy, Vietnam Trade Office, ITPC, and the business community to support these efforts and convert dialogues into real partnerships. Thank you very much, Jen.
Thank you. Now I invite Mrs. Rekha Sharma, founder of Marketing Assistance and Research Support, to share her views on market research branding opportunities for Indian enterprises to connect with Vietnam.
Good evening, Namaste, Xin Chào. It is a great honor to be here today at the Vietnam Country Session of World Food India 2025. I extend my heartfelt thanks to the Vietnam Trade Office, Embassy of Vietnam in India, for inviting me to this meaningful gathering. When we speak of food, we are speaking of more than nourishment. In India, food is woven into our culture, tradition, and spirituality. Meals are celebrated as festival of community and heritage. From turmeric, reserved for its healing power, to black pepper, once called black gold. Our history has always shown how food connects economies, and civilization. Vietnam too shares the resilience for food, its cuisine, known for balance, freshness, and harmony. Reflects a philosophy of living in sync with nature. Just as India's thali brings together deserved flavors, Vietnam's for pho and spring rolls embody simplicity, health, and harmony. This culture closeness makes the India Vietnam partnership not only natural but deeply meaningful. But today, food is more than culture, it's a challenge and responsibility. The global food system contributes nearly a third of greenhouse gas emissions, while climate change threatens food security for millions. The question before us is urgent. How do we feed our people while also healing our planet? India and Vietnam are uniquely positioned to answer this together. Both our nations have centuries of wisdom in sustainable farming. Our farmers have long practiced diversity, natural farming, and water saving methods. Vietnam has shown leadership in aquaculture and working towards net zero emissions in agriculture by 2050. India is advancing rapidly in renewable energy, digital agriculture, and plant based food technologies. Together, these strengths create a powerful platform for collaboration. We have enormous scope to act. I imagine joint initiative in low emission rice cultivation, the Mong Delta and the genetic plains, shared research in climate resilient crops and green packaging, and co-invested investment in food processing units powered by clean energy. Together we can build smarter cold chains, reduce food loss, and develop cultural economy models and turn waste into resources. This collaboration is not only economic, it is also cultural and human. Both our nations believe that food should be harmony and nurtured. If we combine that philosophy with modern innovation, we can shape food system that's sustainable, inclusive, and resilient. Let us therefore work towards three key goals. Number one, strengthening enterprise level partnerships in sustainable food processing. Number two, building innovation hubs and bring together scientists, entrepreneurs, and farmers from both the countries. Third, align our policies and standards to the green and net zero certified India Vietnam products from become globally recognized. In doing so, we will not only strengthen bilateral ties, but also send a powerful message to the world that sustainability is not a burden, but an opportunity for innovation, for prosperity, and humanity as shared future. As we move forward net zero food processing, let us remember that every grain, every spice, and every recipes carry the wisdom of centuries. By honoring that heritage and embarrassing innovation, India and Vietnam can light the path towards a sustainable global future. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Kanwan.
Thank you, Ms. Rekha. At this point, we are privileged to hear from Vietnam's industry leadership. I invite Mr. Loc Pham, Chairman Vietnam Food, to share his thoughts on strengthening Vietnam's global food presence, especially in collaboration with India.
I must say this is a real kidnap because I'm from the next room, and you know, Mr. Thượng and Ying, they kidnapped me to this room, so that's why I was late. I wish. So I think the PowerPoint, please. So I have a small presentation I want to share with you, so to illustrate the presentation easier. Okay, so my name is Loc Pham. I'm the chairman of the Vietnam Food, the company I want to present today. Vietnam Food is the #1 company in Vietnam, valorizing shrimp byproduct into, I may say, many applications and products. Because normally, when you think about the byproduct, you tend to think only from one byproduct to another product. So, okay, before we start, if you look at the screen, you see the keyword, sustainability and net zero. So, and collaboration, India, Vietnam. How can we do that? So I think we can share something, and hopefully today we can see some way we can collaborate together. First, Vietnam is one of the top countries producing shrimp. So every year we have, and not many people know, we have a lot of byproducts. So almost every day you have 1 million kilos of shrimp byproducts. And what happened to the byproducts? Throw away. The picture I took by myself. Or it's processed in a very primitive way. So extremely polluting. And you know, the picture tells 1,000 words. I don't need to explain. Because of this, we decided to set up the company, to found a company. And the first thing we want to do is we change the mindset. We don't call the shrimp byproduct, we don't call waste, we call co-products. And we talk to the processor, we tell them, please don't throw what you call the waste or the byproduct on the floor. Because how can you change? How can you take it back and make it into food? Second, we try to maximize the extraction. Put this way, most people, when you close your eyes and you think about the shrimp head and you say, the question is, how many products you think you can turn from the shrimp head? Not many. You may think 1 or 2. What if you can make 100 of them? So the secret is how you extract the small molecule inside. And from there, you create a platform to make many things. And we built 2 factories. One in Cà Mau, the center of the shrimp industry, and the other one in Cần Thơ, which is the center of Mekong Delta. And this is important because you are in the manufacturing and you deal with the byproducts or the waste. So, can you hear me? Sorry?
Better you can use hand mic.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Hello? Everybody can hear me, sorry? Okay, so the difference is in this slide because we try to do what we call biotechnology and the zero waste production mindset. And you know, if you look at that, there's a lot of people, a lot of countries in the world, they do extremely well for valorization. For example, in Norway, they turn the the salmon byproduct into billion dollars product. So the way we see, in Vietnam, on average, the shrimp core product, people turn into 2 or 3 times the value. However, VNF can do about 6 to 8. The world can do 28 times imagine if you spend $1 on the byproduct and you get back 28. So we think there's a lot of opportunity. And we also reduce the wastewater about 70 to 80%. Again, back to my question, once small stream head, how many things you can do? So this is our production tree. From there, you can keep growing the tree. Here is some of the illustration. In fact, because I have a lot of sample over there, food. Let me explain you about the name of the company. I was dreaming when I started the company that I could turn the waste into the food for the children. Because in Vietnam, thousands of families are struggling to put food on the table. However, after 11 years, we've been doing more than that. We can turn the waste into not only food, but into many other applications. For example, we can do the crops protection, fertilizer, biofertilizer. We also can, with animals, like aqua, shrimp, fish. So basically, when you take the shrimp byproduct and you can put it back to the shrimp, you have the real circular economy in the shrimp industry. And we are the first one in the world who could do that. Pet, we have a lot of interesting products. Let me give you one example. You love your pet, your dog. You embrace it. However, sometimes it's breathed out. The smell is not easy, right? So we have a product, Catosan. Catosan kills the germ. So spray to the mouth. Remove the smell. This is another Catosan, another product, very interesting. I spent a few seconds on this. If you remember, since DuPont developed the petrochemicals, it changed the world because you have plastic. Now nobody wants to say, hey, I'm producing plastic. And people are looking for biopolymer. Biopolymer, yes, sir, in order to replace the chemical-based plastic, right? So guess what? In the shell of the shrimp, you have an element called chitin. Chitin is the number 2 most abundant biopolymer in the world. And Vietnam, luckily, and together probably with India, because Vietnam accounts for about 30% of the current accessible ingredients for chitin. And imagine if we combine with India, then we probably about 70% of the world, because the other 30 is about Ecuador. Okay, what happens after 11 years? We process every year about 50,000 tons. With our innovation technique in 2023, we got voted by the shrimp industry as the most innovative R&D company in the whole world. So normally, Vietnamese company is not good at doing the R&D. And our product, which used to be wasted, now 40 million people every year they use our product. Okay, we didn't stop there. We moved beyond, because initially we take the shrimp byproduct from the processor. However, and we are able to do the circular economy from the shrimp processing back to the feed, back to the feed farming. Now we move to the farms, because the shrimp grow and they discard the old shell and they put the new shell. So when they discard the old shell, the old shell stay there forever, because millions years of evolution. Not easy to break the shell. So we are able to collect the shell. We have to promote the inclusive business for the poor people. They collect the shell. Like when we were young, we used to collect the glass and get like 20 cents, 10 cents, right? So that is the same thing. And we can do the real circular economy, because we take the waste from the farm, then we back to the farm. So this is we are doing with many NGO, international company. Okay. In Vietnam, we have a saying, đếm cua trong lỗ, which is like counting the crab. In Vietnam, we have about, if you imagine, if we can increase the value like 20 times for the aqua byproduct, then you have a $3 billion in industry. So if you have, the other agriculture byproduct, because normally every year you have about 160 million tons of byproduct agriculture, then you have a $1 billion company. Okay, so circular economy, how can we walk the talk? It's easy or not? It's not easy. Because when you do that, you go to the farm. Okay, the last slide. Don't waste the seafood waste. I read this article. It's very famous in one of the top scientific paper in the world. So you can see from China, and they show back then that's what China doing, and they advise to go in the other way. So this paper motivated me. So the question is, now we have the great urgency to change. We have a lot of ways, but we have solution, and we have a very big reward. The question is, should we wait for more seafood waste to be wasted, or we do it right now? So that is the question. I believe in India, you have a lot of shrimp processing company. A lot of them already contacted me. I'm talking with the ambassador of Vietnam. Hopefully, we can find a way to bring the technology here. It's not about exporting technology. It's about collaboration. If we can work together, we can share what we are, our strength. Then I think we can solve the problem. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Sorry for being late.
Thank you, Mr. Luck. Now, I welcome Mr. Ryan to share his enterprise success in sustainable food process and export.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's our great honor to be here. Namaste. Yes. I'm on behalf of Bao Hung International Company, and we have two factories in the north of Vietnam. So we first begin as a small workshop from 1992, and after 30 years, now we have two factories and export into 30 countries in the world. Yes. And our mission is bring about the great product into customer in all the world. And also our focus is on zero and green product. So after 30 years, we have invested first on technology, on machine. This is processing, including net zero, and also from the packaging, from processing, and the quality of product. So I'm be here to have a chance to working with the company from India, so we can collab together, such as like the technology together, and also we looking for a chance we can go into the India. Now we also already have the distributor in India, but I also want to expand it. And also the net zero, not a problem of single company. This is a problem of India, of Vietnam, and also other countries in the world. And each one must go together to do it. So I want to thank you to be here. Thank you for listening and attention. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Ryan. Finally, we will hear from Ms. Mai, Sales Director, My Foong Food Company Limited, who will be highlight innovation in food processing and packaging that are aligned with global sustainability goal.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mi Phương from Mi Phương Food Company, Vietnam. This is the first time in Eden, and I feel happy, a bit nervous now. Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yes, thank you. Yes, our company started 2016 with one mission to add more value Vietnam coconut. And now we have 3 factories with capacity over 10,000 tons per year. Yes, we specialize in coconut cracker with under 2 brands, Top Coco and Cocoon. We use 50% fresh coconut meat combined with nuts and fresh fruit that are similar to Vietnamese. And all our products are 100 plant-based and natural ingredients, gluten-free, non-GMO, no preservative, and no food additive. And our factory has international certification as FSC, HALA, ISO, HACCP. And so far, we have exported to more than 20 countries, as Japan, Korea, US, Europe, but not yet India. Yes. Yes. During today the fair, many Indians come to try our product, and almost of them say, wow. I feel very happy, excited, and I truly hope that our product meets the Indian taste. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for hearing, and thank you so much. One thing. Welcome to my book in Vietnam Pavilion, and come to try, and I hope that you will love our unique coconut cracker and to explore cooperation with us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Mai. It was pleasure to have the insight from you. Now, I would like to welcome Mr. Victor Wu, Director, Unicorn Food, to present a company use case study with all of us. Mr. Wu.
So, good afternoon, the wishing is guests and all the participants. It's my great honor to be here today to briefly introduce about our Unicorn Food Choice Stock Company to all of you. Unicorn Foods Company, we established in 2015. Yeah, so it was quite a small company, yeah. But year by year, we build up our companies, yeah, to express our product not only in domestic market and also the international market. Yes. So recently, so our product have export to several countries, matching as like Japan, Korea, and Europeans. And by chance, we looking for the distributor in Indian for a long-term collaborations. Yes. Currently, we have two products. This time, the first time we are manufacture about the food chain products. Yeah. So which match the premium qualities and like pure food. We use the fresh juice. We use the fresh fruit to make it. Yes. And the second one, the products we target to the mid to high-end customer is our unique, our VQ pure juice. During 2 days in the fair, like hundreds customers have a try out our products. Yes, yes, already try it, and I very happy that get the good feedback from the customer. And some of the distributor also invite me to visiting their office, and yeah, for make the short meeting and discussion about for the cooperation. Yes, as you know, in Vietnam, we have a tropical season, diversity fruit. So we take that chance. We manufacture the pure juice. We have a 4 note in our juice is no preservative, no coloring, no flavoring, and no sugar. Yeah, because as you know, right now the diabetes, like in our country, we spend like 40 to 50 $million. Yeah, to do to curb that situations. Yeah, so take that chance. We create pure juice products. Yeah, sugar free. So with the support from the European experts, yeah, from Netherlands. So we work by a year with him, and now we would like to launching our products and in India. So very happy to be here today, and we looking for a chance to have a good cooperation with the India partner. So thank you so much for listening, and wish you guys have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wu. Distinguished guests, as we conclude this enriching session, several key messages stand out. Let me share with you all. First, India and Vietnam are aligned in the pursuit of sustainability, net zero food ecosystem. Second, from renewable energy to sustainable packaging and cross-border investment, there is a vast scope for partnership. Third, companies from Vietnam are already innovating and are eager to partner with Indian enterprise for growth. On behalf of the Vietnam Trade Office, Embassy of Vietnam in India, I extend my gratitude to all our speakers, participants, and delegates. Let us continue this dialogue beyond this hall through stronger industry linkage, policy dialogue, and business partnership. Thank you once again for joining us, and we wish you a successful continuation of World Food India 2025. I have few questions for the panels from my side because I was
can we open for some?
Yes, yes. We are going to open this session for everyone presented here, and also I have few questions for the panels. I'm not directing it to anyone. Anybody can take the question and answer it. Okay, so I'll start with you.
I think the other way around.
You will be the last with the brutal questions, huh?
I think there's people raising hands, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that is the point for two.
Somebody raise the hands?
Yeah, over there.
No. Okay, Mr. Pham.
Okay, Komilok.
Yes, Vietnam food has been at the forefront of innovation. In your view, which Vietnamese innovation is in food processing are the best positioned to scale globally and possibly in India? What are your thoughts about it?
Can you pass this one?
So one of the burning question for food processing, and in fact it's the preservation, is the preservation. Because in Vietnam, basically every year we lose about last year $3.9 billion for preservation. So Vietnam Food developed a technology. I'm not promoting propaganda, okay? Just because you have chitosan that can cover the fruit and it's very bio-friendly. And we are able to sell to a company by the name of the King of Banana in Vietnam, Mr. Huy Chuối, as well as many Japanese company. They export the tomato, the strawberry to Japan. And Japan is a very highly demanding country for food. So I believe, because there's a lot of technology, the drying, but the preservation of the food is the forefront. I believe Vietnam can be competitive against many other countries.
Thank you.
Let me add to that. Prevention of wastage and delaying the wastage, both the process.
Okay. So now I have a generic question for everyone.
Ask him the question.
Anybody can answer me, please. If you had to identify one immediate area where India and Vietnam can start working together tomorrow, what would it be?
For me, water contamination.
Okay.
Because water is basically very essential for both the countries. When we are talking about emission, wastage and all this, and lots of water requirement comes, notwithstanding the rain and other things.
You mean river water?
Water management, water
Wastewater treatment?
Wastewater treatment.
Mr. Bui?
Thank you very much for a very interesting question. Actually, I would like to pick up from another session when to just join this afternoon, how to make from waste to wealth. So I think both India and Vietnam, we can identify some sector. I really enjoy and love presentation by my Dr. Lok. I enjoy that, so I think from tomorrow we will work with Mr. Lok in my office, and we will identify some sector we can work together. So thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. And Mr. Bui, I would like to invite you here to present the giveaways to the distinguished speakers. Mr. Bui.
Yeah, before that, Mr. Manbuzis, could say something? Yeah, you have some comment? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, can you, yeah, we have mine. Yeah, please. Yeah, Mr. Hung, if you, after that, if you will have comments, so you can have 1 minute.
By the time you get the mic ready, I'm already here done with what I have to say. So thank you, Bui, and thank you. Our relation with Vietnam is very old. It's more than, I think, 10, 15 years. In the last 2 years, we have taken 9 delegations to Vietnam. One is going tomorrow also. So, and it is across sectors. There is a lot of learning from Vietnam that we Indian companies can take, and that is what is important. How fast Vietnam has grown is what we really need to learn from them. Indian companies have been taking a lot of efforts for growing for exports, but you see suddenly that Vietnamese people are so dynamic that they come and say that, okay, what do you want? And that is what is important. If you go to the pavilion, you will see such amazing products that you have. And I will say something as basic as a chili sauce or chili paste. You taste it and you will see the difference. You have got fruits. One product, if you go and see, Bui has seen that. In India, we have fresh fruits, we have dried fruits. You will see soft fruits here. So, when you taste that, it's like not preserved, I can say, but it is the real fruit that you can taste. So such products we really need to learn. We have to buy from them. We have to introduce in our market and of course bring the technology. So I will take up your offer on the partnership because I come from Mumbai. We have one of the largest shrimp productions in the country. India is the second largest shrimp exporter. I will take up on that from you, with the state government. Thank you, and once again, thank you everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Arvind.
Thank you. Now I invite Mr. Hung. Yeah, we have 1 minute. He would like to say something. He from coffee because yesterday many Indian people asking about coffee and would like to tie up with him. Yeah, Vietnam has coffee. Yeah.
Dear Gupta, yes, dear Amara.
Okay, thank you. You go direct to the point. Yeah, thank you. You have only 1 minute, so you go direct.
Yeah.
We are on.
Afternoon, everyone. My name Hưng. Yes, Nguyễn Đức Hưng. I'm Vice President Ho Chi Minh Clear Creation Production Association. Yes, I'm Chairman Napoli Coffee. Yes. Come back to India this time. I'm very happy to join the convention and introduce my product for India to enjoy. They say Vietnamese coffee is strong. Yeah. Like the strong friendship between Vietnam and India. Yeah. India government leader have supported Vietnamese business to participate in the far in good way. I hope to meet the India government leader in Ho Chi Minh. I will support them is better way. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. So, Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, actually we already covered and time's up. But now we would like to extend our time to one of distinguished Excellency and distinguished speaker. So now may I invite a very important person, Madam Chan Xuân Trang, who come along from Ho Chi Minh City, from ITBC. Her and his team and tie up with our team, we work day and night to make the Vietnamese paper instruction, and also he can bring many Vietnamese here, so we can share. So we would like to invite her to say a few words and thank you for the time. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Wish you have a good evening today because of this section. And I would like to thank you for the organizer of the event, and especially a very important person here in the panelist that give us a lot of information, a lot of suggestions, solutions, so that we can strengthen our cooperation between the Vietnamese and Indian enterprise and also the people together. Under approval from our boss, Mr. Bùi Trung Thướng, I would like to say a very big thank you to the panel today. And thank you for your precious time to join us for this seminar. And I hope that when you join this seminar, you will have an idea or at least a wish to do business with our Vietnamese company here. And please do not hesitate to contact us at Vietnamese Pavilion. And lastly, sorry, I have to use my class. I just find an idiom, Jahanja Vahandra. where there is a will, there is a way. So I strongly believe that with this leading from our ambassador, from the trade controller, Mr. Bùi Trung Thướng, and from all of the participants here today, the trade relation between our two countries to be remarkably developed in the future. Thank you.
So thank you very much. Because we close the session today.
Yeah.
So we have some memento, right?
May I have Mr. Bui on the stage, please?
Please.
Please. Please. Yeah. No, he will be presenting everywhere. Mr. Ambassador, Mr. Kathwa. Dr. Gaurav Gupta. Mrs. Rekha Sharma. Mr. Locke.
I give you.
Mr. Ryan.
I left my card over there, but you can scan mine.
Miss Mai. Mr. Victor. Now you give him to him. Mr. Bui now.
You got it?
Yeah. This is, no, no.
Very important. Yes. Very important. Thank you. This is included.
Now finally your time. Yes. And final for Mr. Bui. A huge round of applause for Mr. Bui.
Can we have a group photograph? Yeah.
I request all the speakers to join for a group photo, please. The speakers first and followed by the audience if required. Speakers, please. One minute. Screen, change the screen. Give the photos one. This is better. Take the photographs now. I request the cameraman to take the photograph now.
Come back to the seat.
Come back to the seat. Come back.
Please come.
Yes, thank you, sir.
है मेरा पास आदमी.
So please come.
Số ơi, xin mời các bạn đồng số ơi, lên chụp ảnh.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to be part of the World Food India. Please visit Vietnam Pavilion. I request audience for the same. Thank you so much.
Hello. I forgot the card over there because I was with them.
I showed you there on screen.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can scan.